Hello, friend and fellow mover. Julia back here, and we are getting into our workout for this day. And so, this Barefoot Bootcamp, as always, requires no equipment. We are working with just our own bodies, which is so exciting and always so very, very challenging. So let's come up to stand. I'm going to get us into our dynamic mobility set, which will serve as our warm-up. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the workout you can expect while we're getting warmed up. So here we go, standing. As per usual, we're working with a timer today, as well as counting some reps, which will, of course, be no timer. But we begin using the timer. We've got 45 seconds, and let's just start with shoulders. Holding opposite elbows, frame your head, and then arms go out to the sides. So you'll hear the beep each time we reach 45 seconds. So what I like about starting with this move is that we start to open up through the chest, through the rib cage, and it helps to get our breath going, yeah? Plus, it's just a really nice way to invigorate your body, to raise your energetic frequency, just to get yourself in the mood for movement. It helps to move the arms, especially the arms to move overhead. So our next is a dynamic twist. So for this one, I always invite you to lift the back heel if you prefer to lift your back heel. And so that just looks like a little toe point, yeah? But if you don't feel the need to do that and you're happy to plant your feet, that's your option as well. So always choosing for yourself what you would prefer. And this one just helps get the core of the body a little more mobile, a little more heated. So working through rib cage and spine and abdominal muscles here. All right, so our next move coming up is a hinge. So we're gonna go karate chop, hips back, flat back down, squat at the bottom. You guys probably know this one if you work out with me. Stand and reach arms overhead, repeat. So it's a hinge, squat, and stand. We go again, hinge. You can go at any pace, whatever works for you today. Sometimes I do these much slower and I linger with a little bit of stretch. Sometimes I go really quick and make it dynamic. Today I'm a little bit in the middle. It's a moderate kind of day. All right, our next move is just a full range squat. So what I'm going to do for this one is reach my arms forward, squat down, stand, reach arms up. So it's forward and down, stand, reach up. Good. If you don't like those arms, you can do any arms you do like. Again, it's your warm-up, so feel free to make your own choices. We can also, as we get a little more heated, go a little quicker. As with the previous drill, as with all of these warm-up drills, I really do invite you to set your own pace. That's the beauty of working with the timer, is we're not counting reps. All right, let's go into a walk down. So at the back of your mat, hip hinge, flat back. Hands to the ground, walk forward, high plank, hold. And let's stay in this high plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then walk back. Hinge, stand, reach. Hinge, fold, walk down again. So this is your basic walk down pattern. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, on one, back up. Reach up. Good, we're gonna do this again. Let's keep going. So for this, you get a double interval. Yeah, walk back, double interval. So we're gonna keep going, walk down. This time, we're not holding those planks. We're just doing the hinge, walk to a plank, and walk back. Yeah. Keep going for about 25 more seconds here. We have a bunch of walk downs in our routine, and we're going to be getting to that walk down set pretty quickly. It's going to come right after our warm up. So I just want to make sure that you are, do one more. I want to make sure you're good and ready for those walk downs. Okay, now walk down again, hold in your plank, and in this plank do a little toe chug, which just means sway your body forward and then pull it backwards. So there's this quality as you sway of push and pull. And the whole time you're here pushing and pulling from your palms and from the bottoms of your toes, the whole time you're firm in your abdominal core. You're firm in your glutes. And you're nice and stable in your shoulders. So your shoulders are down from your neck. You're a little bit protracted. Let's walk our hands back. A little bit protracted in your shoulder blades there. Standing up, and let's go to the top again. So hold elbows and open wide. Good. So we're back to this take off your shirt is what I usually call this one. Up and around, up and around. And at this point, you're getting pretty good and warmed up. So you can really, again, pick up the pace if that speaks to you. If that's where your intuition is guiding you to go, then go there. You go and have a good time doing it. We have about 5 seconds and then we're twisting. I'm going to change my arms here. So for this twist, I'm going to interlace my fingers. And as I swing my arms side to side, I'm thinking about hands coming close to armpit. So there's a bit more bend in the elbows as I swing to the side. And then the elbows are a little straighter when I go forward. You've got about 20 seconds. Again, this is optional. You can do this with your hands and arms if you like it. You don't have to. You don't have to. You can really do any arms you like here. Good, but I tend to enjoy this one. I feel a little bit more core contraction. Let's come center. Do our hinge squat stand. So again, karate chop the hips back, squat to depth, and rise. Choose your own pace and enjoy. We also have squats integrated into our walk down series. So the way this is going to go, once we complete our warm up, we're going to do what's called a walk down quartet. So we're going to be doing a walk down with a plank core movement. And then when we walk back, we're doing a squat movement. And we do 4 iterations of that same pattern. Good, let's go into full range squat. So you're just squatting as low as you can and then rising from the bottom. Take your time or pick up the pace, right? It's up to you. We're just trying to prime the body for that squat pattern. You may not go as low as I go, or you might go lower. Again, it's super, super individual. Squatting is very personal. But I'd like you to squat to your depth and just work with that for about 5 more seconds. And then we're into our walk downs. So we're at the back of the mat, hinge, and walk forward. Good, right away, take it back. This time we'll remove all the holding in plank, and we're just going to keep doing a walk down, walk back. Get a nice pace for yourself here. Each time you come to plank, squeeze your abs, squeeze your glutes, so your body memorizes that particular activation pattern. It knows to do it every time. Speaking of, here we go, come to plank. In your plank, this time instead of forward and back, do a little circle. So you pivot and you shift the weight around the circumference of your palms. And of course, there's some toe action. Good, reverse, circle, other way. Again, keeping the stabilization activation pattern there, so abdominal wall firm, glutes engaged. Almost there. Hold plank, hold, 5. Squeeze glutes, squeeze abs, 4, 3. Did you hear your chicken? 2. On 1, back your hands up. If you didn't hear it, that's okay. Stand on up. Shake out anything you need to shake out. Okay, so you're warmed up. I'm warmed up. Hopefully you're warmed up as well. We are into that walk down quartet. Following the walk down quartet, we have the real meat and tofu. The meat and tofu. The tofu and potatoes. The meat and potatoes. The tofu and the meat. Whatever. So we have the real centerpiece of our workout today, which is a 4x4 circuit. And so we're going to be doing 4 moves, 4 times, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. So that's 1 full minute per interval. And I'll let you know all about that when we get there. But that's the layout of our workout today. We've warmed up. Now we're going to go into our walk down quartet, and then we're going to finish up with that 4x4. Okay, and we might see some burpees in there as well, but don't worry about that right now. Don't worry about that. Come to the back of your mat. This bit is all rep count, so try to stay with me as best you can. From the back of your mat, hinge, walk forward. So again, this is all based on walk downs. Hold, feet together, and now we do 10 knee tucks, and I'm going to count on just one side. So for knee tuck, pull knee to chest, squeeze round spine, and then step back, other side. Step back, that's 1. First side, second side, 2. Here we go. 3, squeeze and step, squeeze and step. 4, squeeze. Squeeze, that's 5. 6, 7, squeeze the abs. Pull that knee. 8, right to your chest. 9, right to your chin. And 10. Okay, feet apart. Walk back. Set your feet to squat. Stand up. Squat halfway. Air squat and stand. 1. So this isn't a full range. 2, 3. It's still deep. 4, but it's not full range. 5, 6, just an air squat. 7, 8, 9, 10. Position your feet at the back of your mat. Similar pattern, but a little different. Hinge, walk down. So it's a flat back hinge. Walk forward plank. Feet together. Now this time cross tuck. Opposite knee to opposite tricep. Here we go. 1 and 1. 2 and 2. So we're counting on one side only. Go again. 3, 4, tuck harder, really squeeze. 5, get the knee all the way up there. 6, touch your arm, actually touch. 7, 8, it's a twist. 9, 1 more. Plank and hold, walk back, walk back. Set your feet to squat. This time we add a pulse. Squat down, 2 pulse, bottom end, stand. Go again, down, 2 pulse, stand. Down for 3, stand. Here's 4. So you go low, but you stay strong. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. 10, set your feet. Whew, we're going back in. This time elevator tucks. We're doing 5 each side. Hinge. Don't worry if you don't know what it is. Walk forward. I will tell you. I've got you. All right, plank. We're going to go left knee, left armpit, and then shave your arm. Go down to your wrist. Go back up to your armpit. Pull. Whoosh, and step back. Now right side, armpit. Down the arm to the wrist. Up the arm to the armpit. That was 1. Go again. Left. And go right. That's 2. Go left. Down and up. Right. Down and up. 3. 4. One more. 5. Hold plank. Walk back, walk back. You're doing so great. So let's do 1 air, 1 little jump. Here we go. So you do 1 air squat, and now 1 jump squat. You can keep it small. 1 air, 1 jump. 2, 1 air, 1 jump. That's 3. We're going to 10, guys, as you know. 4, 10's your magic number with these squats. 5, 6, 7, 8, we got 2 more, 9, and last time right here, jump. All right, reset yourself at the back of your space. We got 1 more thing to do. This also involves some rotation. Here we go. Hinge. Walk down. I know your heart rate's a little bit up there. It's good cardio, right? Good cardio. Come into your plank. As you bring your right knee under you towards your left elbow, put your back foot flat, and then tap your elbow to your knee. Your left elbow to your right knee. Yeah? Swivel, switch. So tap your right elbow to your left knee. That was 1. We're doing 10 each side. Tap, tap. That's 2. Tap, and tap for 3. Keep your support arm in a plank. Slow and controlled. 4, we could go faster on this, but we're intentionally keeping it moderate. 5, so you get a really good core contraction every time. So that's 6. Back leg is straight. Push into the back foot. 7. A lot of balance on this one, but that's so good to train. 8. 9, you got 1 more each way. 10 and 10, back to plank. Good job, hold. Walk back, walk back. Grand finale for these squats, 10 jump squats. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 more, 10, and recover. All right, recover. Move around. Try to keep moving. Get a little water. Walk it off. Nice job. Okay, so 4x4 on deck. This circuit again, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds in between each move. It's not really much of a rest. That 15 seconds is more of a transition. But it does allow you to move from one position to another. In today's workout, we're not swapping out equipment because it's all body weight. But if you do a circuit with, say, dumbbells, kettlebells, barbell, medicine ball, whatever implement you choose, if you do, then that transition time slot is a really nice way just to swap out equipment. But we're not doing that today, so we just get to reposition our body and catch our breath a little. All right, let's set the timer. We've got a sit-up. Oh, I lied to you already. I fibbed at you, I'm so sorry. We are going to do 10 burpees. So this is the added fun, the added surprise, right? So what we have is 10 burpees, and instead of asking you to stay with me, I'm gonna have you do your own 10. I'm going to do a modified version for 5 so that if you're modifying today, you see how you can work with that. Okay? So, do your own 10. Do your own 10. And when you're done, take a little rest, and then we will get into our first round of the circuit. So if you know your own, start now, okay? If you're going with me to modify, check it out. So you're going to hinge, hands come down, step back, one foot, and then the other, plank. Do a push-up on your knees or on your toes, just one push-up. And then from plank, step your feet up to a squat so your back is nice and extended, and then stand with strength. All right? And then go again just a little faster. So you step, step, push up, step, step, stand. That's 2. Again, I'm going to stay modified for 5, so if you're going with me, these are how you're going to do your burpees today. 3. This is also a great strategy for those of us 4 who like the full expression burpee, but we get tired, so you can always come back to this one. That's 5. Now add jumping if you would like to do jumping. So you would jump back, jump up and stand. There is one more option. So for me, this is now 7. One more option is to jump at the top, right, if you choose. So that's 8. Now you can jump like I did with your arms by your sides, or check it out. 9, you can reach your arms overhead. So for me, that was my 10, which means I'm done. If you're still finishing up, keep going. When you do finish your 10, count it on your own. Take a moment, breathe, recover. First move, we're going to go in about 10 seconds. So you still have 10 seconds to grab a drink of water or catch your breath. First move is a sit-up. And what we're doing for this sit-up is a single bent knee. So check it out. I've got arms overhead, one bent knee, and then when I take my arms overhead again, I'm going to switch my legs. Now, the key to this sit-up is to overuse your abs. Use them more than you think you should, and underuse your arms. So, you could be very aggressive with your arm swing. That is one way to do this. It's not that it's incorrect, but it's not going to target your core nearly as much as we'd like. So I'm going to ask you to go light in your arms and really concentrate on using your hip flexors and your abdominal muscles to do the job here. Okay, good. Come on up. Next move. We go in 10 seconds. We've got a pulsing spider monkey. Come into plank. What that means, in plank, bring your left foot outside your left hand. Do a little pump of your hips twice. Jump, step, switch your feet. So now the right foot is forward. Little pump, jump switch. Little pump, jump switch. Jump switch. Jump switch. Push into your hands like you're going to do a handstand. Really use your arms, use your upper back muscles, core muscles. You're doing great. Should start to burn your legs. You got 10 seconds. Remember, every work set is 45 seconds. In 3, 2, time, recover. Awesome. Try to breathe. We got a push-up move. No jumping. But we have push-up, thigh tap, push-up, toe tap. Here we go. So let's start with a push-up. On your knees or on your toes. In your plank, same hand, slaps, same thigh, other side. Good, push-up. Now, knee bends out to side, foot under you, tap opposite foot. Push-up. Back to the thigh slap. Same side, slap, other side, push up, 20 seconds. Toe touch under you, touch, touch, push up. Thigh slaps, almost there. Push up, toe touch, and time. That's a toughie, especially because we're tired, but you did such a good job. Squat thrust. This is a pattern, so we go. Jump back to plank, forward halfway bear, back to plank, and up. So jump back, plank, forward halfway, knees hover, bear, back to plank, and jump up, stand. Good, repeat, jump back, plank. You can also step any of these transitions. Once you've got it, go a little faster. Option to jump at the top like a burpee if you want to. I'm not going to do that one today, but you can, if you want, jump right here at the top instead of standing. 10 seconds. Use your abs, use your core. Especially when you come time, recover please. Longer recovery, longer. So you get a little bit more than 15 seconds. So when you come halfway forward on that snap jump and you land with bent knees and bear, really put on the brake. Seize up with your abs. Yeah. Okay. Take about 15 more seconds. We're going to do 10 more burpees. 10 more burpees. So you're choosing your pace. Remember, any version of burpee, I've already showed you something nice and moderate if that's where you're at today. We are not using the timer and we are not staying together. All right, so I'm not even going to count. I'll count for myself, but I'm not going to count out loud. Ready? Please do your own 10, 3, 2, go. Even though I'm not counting, we're still doing it together. I'm doing it here, you're doing it there, and we are making it happen as a team. Go team, right? Keep counting. Any jump at the top that you want or no jump at all, your choice. Remember, you're doing your favorite burpee today, whatever that may be. Trying to get, though, a full push-up at the bottom wherever you are. That way we get some good upper body work into this workout today. When you're done, recover. Move around. Grab a drink, whatever. Just give yourself a few moments to let your heart rate down. If you're still going, keep going. You're doing awesome. Don't let me rush you. You do your good work and be proud. All right, you have 15 seconds, and then we are going to begin our circuit all over again. We're just going to repeat this same pattern, so nothing new at this point, nothing new. We're just going to do it again. We're going to do everything we've already done again. All righty. So, sit up. Ready? In 3, 2, on your back, arms overhead, one leg bent, one leg straight, and begin. So again, when your arms go overhead, your legs are both straight. And then when you come up, squeeze your knee to your shoulder. Now that you've got it, can you pick up the pace without over swinging? Remember, we're trying to keep the arms pretty quiet. The arms are really just along for the ride. They are following the motion of your torso, but your arms are not the drivers. Really check in with your own tendency here. And is your habit to drive with your arms? And I know mine was when I first started practicing this move, so I speak from experience. Time, take 15 seconds. But the point is, I'm trying not to do that. Okay, bring yourself on around. We have spider monkeys in 3. Let's start right foot forward. Here we go. So pulse, pulse, jump switch. Pulse, pulse, jump switch. Nice and light. Shoulder blades are nice and wide. Again, we got that shoulder blade protraction here, helping with our core stability, helping with our shoulder and upper body strength. We have just 15 seconds. This is where it really begins to burn for me, but we're just going to keep at it because it's over soon enough anyway. 5 seconds. And time. Push-ups are next. We're a little more tired now. Fatigue is starting to set in. So, if you need to, you're going to come to your knees for any or all of these push-ups. Let's start with a push-up, go. 1 time. Thigh slap, thigh slap. It's a stabilizer, guys. Push-up. And then another stabilizer, toe tap under you. Toe tap. Try not to fall over. Push-up. Keep going. Alternating thigh slaps with push-ups. And then toe taps with a push-up. And we just keep going. Really fight to stabilize on those toe taps. 10 seconds only. Time. Wow, that's a tough one. Catch your breath. Final move in this 4x4. Let's stand up, squat thrust. We got that little bear in there. So it's a snap jump, ready? Go to plank, to bear, to plank, to stand, and repeat. Again, as you get more proficient, you could experiment with picking up the pace, strong and controlled throughout, no matter what. And really, the faster you go, the more control you should have. If you ever lose it and you just feel like you're flailing all over the mat, then I'm going to ask you to slow down, go back to a moderate pace, rein it in, and always keep it dignified. Time. Dude, I think that's the quote of the day. Always keep it dignified. All right, recover. Recover. Little too much tilt. So sorry there. Okay. So, recover, heart rate down. We have so far done 2 sets of burpees. We're going for number 3. 10 each time. Our challenge for today, which I didn't mention until now, which was intentional, because I don't want to psych you out. But we're going for 50. We're going for 50 total burpees today. It's really, though, I promise you, it's no big deal. Yeah, so says me. Okay, but it's no big deal because we're only doing 10 at a time. So we've broken up. I could have us do 50 straight, but that just seems cruel and unusual. So, although it isn't. If you spend any time on YouTube looking at fitness videos like I do, you know that that's pretty common. But we're not doing that. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not going to do it to myself. Let's do 10. All right. So, your pace is your pace. My pace is my pace. Let's do 10 burpees of any style. Ready? Go. Good, just get a rhythm. Hold that pace. That's all you gotta do. Can you keep it dignified? Check in. If not, please make a change. We're going for quality on these today. Quality, not quantity. If you lose count, just do one more. Just do another. And then recover. Heart rate down. Grab a drink when you're ready. Recover, recover. Heart rate down. Not easy, right? Those even 10. I know I said quality, not quantity. And I mean it. I meant it and I mean it. However, we are kind of actually doing both, aren't we? So today, when you're doing the 10, I'd like you to make them high quality, stay in control, really feel that you're powerful and in charge, and that the movement isn't getting away from you. But we're also doing 50, 10 at a time. So it's quality and it's quantity. Okay, that was number 3 of that. Let's get back to our circuit. You know what's up. Sit-ups are up. Sit-ups are what are up. Ready, in 3. On your back, 2. We're starting that timer. And 1. Arms overhead, here we go. Sit up, and then legs out. Now, you're super familiar with the move at this point. Can you stay strong and controlled? Avoid swinging your arms and pick up the pace. So it's crisp and strong. It's got a snap at the top there, where you really strongly engage your core. 20 seconds. Knee to shoulder, best you can every time. Time. Good one. Okay. Whew. Spider monkeys. These are so tough, you guys. And really, they only get tougher as you get more tired, but here we go. So plank, start left foot forward, little double pump, and switch. If you need a moment, anytime, just put a knee down, take a quick breath, jump back in as soon as you can. If you're feeling really powerful today, you can take out, check it out, take out the double pump and just switch, switch, switch. I don't want to do that though, so I'm going to stay with the double pump. But it is an option. Anytime you feel really invigorated, oh, please do it. It's awesome. And time. It's nice to know there's always options for scaling back and scaling up. Push-ups. You know the pattern. Ready? Begin. So push up, one thigh slap each leg, push up, one toe tap each side. Really focus on stability during the thigh slap and the toe tap, so that we're working core and upper body as well as conditioning here. If you start to lose form on those push-ups, you're going to go to your knees so you can hold good form. Time. Let's stand on up. All right. We got squat thrust, bear snap. 3, 2, go at any pace that works for you. Begin. So if you're feeling powerful today, go fast. Keep it clean, but go fast. If you're more where I'm at today, I'm going moderate, and I'm just going to see it through. Because some days, you know, that's all you got. But it's all good. We're here, we're sweating, we're breathing, we're moving. Not every day has to be your best beast mode ever. But you're still doing it. That's what matters. That's what makes a difference in life. And time. All right, take a few moments, recover. We are moving into burpees. They just keep getting better, right? I know you think so. This is where it's actually really good that I'm alone with a camera. Because if you say that in a live class, you know, you get people's opinions, right? People talk back when they're with you. But since it's just me, I'm like, aren't these great? These are the best. And nobody argues. So let's just go with that. Okay, my friend. 10 seconds. You may have started already. Again, if you're feeling really robust today, you go ahead. Don't wait for me, man. Make it happen. I'm going to go in 3. So we're doing 10 at our own pace. 2. Please count your own and rest when you're done. Begin. Oh man, those push-ups from the circuit are definitely starting to catch up. That's good though. That's our upper body work for today, is lots and lots of push-ups. Keep working, keep going. Doing great. Take out that jump at the top if it gets too much. Or maybe you were never doing it in the first place because you're a wise person, right? Just keep working. When you're done, you rest. When you rest, try to keep moving. You can move any way you like. Anything that's just nice and mellow to let that heart rate down. Great time to grab a drink too. Okay, hopefully you've recovered a bit, because we only have about 15 more seconds. Let's come down to the mat. We are going through this one more time, this same circuit. Then we have our final 10 burpees. And we cool it down, all right? So this is really kind of the home stretch push right here. Let's begin in 3. You're on your back. 2, sit up, go. So just focus down. Remember, after those burpees, which are just kind of like wild and crazy, here we want to rein it back in so that we minimize the momentum. We minimize that arm swing. Getting really good quality core contraction. Little faster if you can control that pace. Try it. It actually changes it quite a bit just by going a little faster, but still without swinging. Last, and done with that. Spider monkeys. Okay, so we're going to stay on the ground. Ready to go in 5 seconds. Remember the option to take out the pulse if it's that kind of day. Here we go. If it's that kind of day for you, you can always work harder, guys. Pushing with your hands as if you're going to go into a handstand. So your upper body is super active here. 20 seconds. We can do it. It's the last time we're going to see this one today. 10 seconds. Give it what you got now. And time. Ouch. Okay. Wow. Those just burn my legs like nobody's business. I don't know about you. All right. Push-ups. These are going to be tough. Again, we're tired, but let's do what we can. Ready? Go. So you got the thigh slaps. You got the toe taps. Push up every time. From your knees or from your toes. Whatever you can give me. It's a lot of push-ups, guys, I know. But we only get better by doing them. It's the only way. And time. Wow, I fought for that last one. Woo, good. Coming up. Squat, thrust, bear pattern last time. Whatever you can give me, let's just do it. Ready? Go. This is what's so cool about circuits, is the first one or two are really quite nice. And then the second, or the second half, the last few, depending on how many you're doing, wow, it really catches up. And then you start feeling the cardio conditioning effect, the high intensity effect of the circuit. That's why these workouts are just so awesome though. They build and they progress. Keep going, 5 seconds. Time, recover. Okay, the good, grand news of the day. That was it for your circuit. That was your last one. Catch your breath. We want to be recovered. We want to be recovered before we take our final 10 burpees. I'm just marking down here. All 5 of those are done. It's always so gratifying to mark it down. Okay, so at this point, you guys, you really know the drill. So, 10 at your own pace, 10 on your own count, any style you want. And I will refer you back to those very first few modifications that I demonstrated. If you're really gassed out at this point in your workout, I still want you to do these, but you're going to do them with that stepping modification. It will take you a little longer, but that doesn't matter. Don't care about that. Don't be invested in repetition or timing or any of that, right? Just do good quality and feel good about it when it's done. Well, I said don't worry about quantity. A little bit worry about it in that you're counting. So keep count, but don't get too wrapped up in it. All right, ready? I think we've rested enough. Let's do 10 burpees and we'll cool it down, okay? 10 on your own. Ready? Go. This is it. Your last 10. Your last big push for this entire workout. Give me what you have. Give me what's left, whatever that is. Let's see it right now. Keep going, keep going. You're going to rest when you're done. Then we're going to cool off. If you're still working, keep working. You are a rock star. Yes, you are. Whew, so am I. feeling like a rock star. When you're done, join me here. You can always pause the video if you need more time. But super slow and easy. Opposite hand and knee. Super slow, super easy. Now, similar idea, but take it behind your back. So tapping opposite hand to foot as a slow motion butt kick. So squeeze your heel to your glute, get it high up. Just give it a little tap with your opposite hand. And hopefully your heart rate is coming down. We wanted to jack the heart rate, like really ramp it up during those burpees, because that was our conditioning work today. Let's go back to the front knee taps. Easy, easy. Nice and mellow. Whew. So the idea with a workout like this, which is interval style, is we take the heart rate really high and then we let it recover, and we take it high and we let it recover. And at this stage, because our workout is pretty much complete for today, let's go behind our back again, butt kicks. Because our workout is complete, now we let the heart rate down and it's going to stay down. That's the idea. But sometimes it takes a few moments, maybe even a few minutes, for your heart rate to really recover. So let's just keep moving in a gentle way. Take your feet wide on your mat, nice wide stance. And then as you hinge, stick your butt out, bend into one knee, bend into the other knee. So you just do a side lateral lunge. Same thing, nice easy pace. We are intentionally going slow here. Continuing with our recovery. Good, you can have your hands really anywhere you would like them. If you can keep your spine nice and flat, you could even take your hands to the floor. Good, come on up, reset. Feet are still wide. Take a nice breath in, stretch long through your spine. As you exhale, hinge and fold forward. Now with your hands touching the ground, walk over towards your left foot, towards your left side. You don't obviously have to actually touch your foot or your ankle, but if you can, you do. Really, no matter what your hands connect with, you're just trying to angle your upper body to the side. Keep your hips centered and both legs straight. It's just the upper body that comes over. Good, and then walk through center, side two. And breathe. Angling your upper body to that one side, just focusing there. Concentrating sensation on that one leg. Good, let's do each side again. Walk through middle to your first side. And walk through middle, second side. Also a nice stretch through the side of your back body. And of course through your inner thighs just by being in a wide stance. There's a lot of good stuff happening here. Back to the center. Fingertips on the ground. This time as you bend into your left, let's go left knee. Dial your right toes up and either stay here in this version, this higher version of your Cossack squat, or you can continue to lower yourself down. Good, arms anywhere you want. Often I reach my arms forward because I have some ankle restriction, and it helps me get my heel to the floor. So to get a flat foot, it helps me to counterbalance my weight. But really, you can do whatever you want with your upper body. Good, let's go to the other side. So bring yourself up, switch. Dial your left toes up, stay higher, especially if it's better in your knee joint to do a higher position. Or if it works for you, it's like a deep squat on that one side, you sit into it. And breathe. So really big work here into the hips, into the inner thighs, the hamstrings. We're going to switch again, so bring yourself up and over. Now, this time we're actually going to sit down. So you come into your Cossack squat, which is called Skandasana if you do some yoga. And just take a moment once you're seated, reset yourself. So hug your bent side in really close. Really lengthen your straight leg to be super duper straight. And then let's just do a little rotation. So elbow inside bent knee. You can bring your opposite hand or fingertips to the ground behind you. Sit tall and give a little twist. And you're twisting the direction of your straight leg. Good, and then this does involve just a little bit of counter rotation. So the legs stay the same, but as I come around, I'm going to grab opposite hand to front of shin, right? And then I'm going to lean to the side, and I'm going to take my top arm up and reach so that I hover my top arm above my straight leg. So they're trying to be parallel, right? The straight arm and the straight leg are trying to be parallel to each other. And you can go as far as you'd like. So it's a pretty big side stretch here. If it feels a little much on your head and neck, then you can bend your top arm and use your hand to hold your head. Good, nice and easy. Woo, come back up. All right, we're going to transition the way that we entered. So we're coming forward with our weight back into our Cossack squat, and then switch sides. And as you switch, you sit, so we actually land it. And then take a moment just to readjust. You can pull your bent leg a little closer to you if you have more room. You can close the gaps. And then we're starting with a little twist. So same side arm comes inside the bent leg, and we rotate. And I often just take my back arm, my spare arm there, fingertips to the floor. But you can have that hand anywhere you like. It's also sometimes nice to put it onto your straight leg. We're not here for long, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, nice and easy. As you come back around to center, we're essentially switching our arms. So I'm going to hold the front of the bent leg side. I'm going to push that knee a little bit open and then reach. So obviously huge side stretch here down the side body. Good, take another moment. Remember, you can support behind your head if you prefer that variation. Actually, I like that a lot. That feels super nice. If you're someone put together in such a way that you can actually take your hand to your foot, obviously you can work there as well. Okay, come on up. Ooh, and since we're seated, let's stay seated. Take your legs out front of you. You can bring your legs back in together. Give them a little shake out. And then bend your knees and have your feet on the ground. Hands behind you, and just rock a few times side to side. We call this a windshield wiper. Just getting a gentle rotation inside your hip sockets. We're just about finished, my friend. Such an amazing job today. Thank you so much for doing this with me. One more time. And then as we find a centered position, let's press into Malasana, the yogic squat. So your knees are bent, your feet are grounded, hands behind you. Walk in, walk in, walk in until you can take your arms forward. And just use your elbows to help widen your knees, lift your chest a little bit, lengthen your back. Good opener for the inner thighs and the low back. From here, let's come into ragdoll. Lift your hips up, forward fold, parallel your feet, and just dangle your upper body if it feels nice to sway or shift. Feel free to play with your weight a little bit to manipulate the details of your position just so that it feels good to you. Explore, right? Explore and enjoy. That is what movement is really all about. All right, one more moment, forward fold. And then hands can come to your hips. Let's make our way up to a standing position. At the top, a couple breaths. Arms by your sides. Circle up, inhale. Exhale, bring it back down. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, feeling pretty amazing about what you did. Inhale. And exhale. All right, my friend, we are done for today. Thank you so much for participating. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you have lots of good energy to take into the rest of your day. I will see you for the next Barefoot Bootcamp down the line, and I look forward to it. Take care. Bye-bye.